What's up, what's up, what's up? And we're starting this thing, Aesthetic Businesses Podcast. What's up, what's up, what's up? It's Marcus Cotto with Aesthetic Business with Mike Mendez. We got some guests today, and we got Congo, right?
Yeah.
And we got Slander King. What's good? Altero over there.
Good.
Man, so we're just coming off a crazy last weekend. Coming from the WBFF weekend / media day, which needs to be 2 days, right? And I just want to introduce, because introduce everybody. We're missing Alex, who's working right now. We just want to introduce everybody because we're going to be doing future things. So I just want to introduce and give each person a platform and just introduce who they are. So we're going to start with Congo, who's been with me for so long, right? That's the homie.
Bro. 4 or
5 years. Yeah. Go ahead and tell them a little bit about yourself and where you're from.
My name's Kong, but everybody know me as Congo, and pretty much right now I'm a videographer and photographer. But then I started off as I was trying to go to school for physical therapy, but that didn't work out, and basically I'm doing this now full time. And how I got into doing this was just pretty crazy. It was just a hobby at first, and just everything kind of worked together. And here I am right now.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know Congo, that motherfucker's a beast in the gym too. I've seen Congo shredded. This motherfucker is insanely Congo is a little strong dude, man. No bull. So, and the thing is, again, this is what aesthetic business. We're all of us use the gym as some sort of discipline and everything to do what we need to do, right? Like I said, in order for you to operate efficiently and to operate optimal level, you need to take care of number one. And Congo, take us through your process, because I know you're so busy. You just got back from New York, and what is your daily process of just getting yourself together?
Yeah, so I wake up in the morning, and I pretty much.
What time you wake up, Congo?
Huh?
What time you wake up?
I wake up at, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I used to wake up at 5 in the morning, but just traveling from East and West Coast so much, I've been traveling for the past month. It's been messing up my schedule and daylight savings time too, So then right now I wake up around 7, I would say. And then from there I listen to affirmations and I meditate. I actually meditate because of you now, bro.
Oh, appreciate that, man. Yeah.
Learned it for sure. And then, the reason I meditate too was I actually had a situation I went through. Marcus knows.
The
situation was, you remember that whole year and a half, Marcus? I didn't tell you, but I told you the week before I went to jail. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in California.
Yeah.
And that whole year and a half, I was going through so much anxiety and depression that, I had to pick up meditation actually.
Yeah. And I told you, and when we first met, you came down, and I was like, yo, everything's just gonna turn around. It's everything's gonna shift for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then now you're just unstoppable. I can't even get in contact with Congo now,
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Life is crazy right now, but I mean, it's we talked about it before offline earlier about not celebrating the victories. I mean, you can celebrate for a few hours or a day, but then it's on to the next after that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna move on to over Altero Slander over there. Tell everybody who you are.
What's good, man? My name is Arturo, but in the metaverse, I'm known as Slander. Long story, but we ain't gonna get into that. But I'm a director and DP based out of Detroit, Michigan, but literally travel all across the world in the U.S. doing movies, music videos, commercials, anything cinematic. I'm there for it.
Yeah. So what is your whole process because you're so busy, and a lot of people don't know. And I see Altero, he be in his videos with nunchucks and shit and knives. I'm like, God damn, man, this dude, he be training. You know, so I know you do have like a workout sentiment, and I know you do like to like take care of yourself and like just to get you ready. I mean, you just came off a music shoot and you're up early in the morning with us. You know what I mean? So that just lets me know that you have a regimen. You don't look like you just woke up in the morning too. So like you've been up for a while. So take us through like, what do you usually do?
Yeah, well, like me, I like to get up sometimes like 6 a.m. Sometimes depending if I'm at a shoot or if it's just crunch time, it'll be a little later. But I like to aim for like the 6 o'clock range. Like I'll get up and like morning times to me are like mad sacred. Like that's my bubble. That's my space. The whole world sleep. You know what I'm saying? That's where I get my workouts done. Like I listen to my like motivational videos. I just watch visuals for inspiration. That's just my Bruce Wayne Batcave time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I'll get up, you know what I'm saying? I like to work out fasted because I feel like I'm in a clear state. And after I knock that out, I'll just go ahead with my dailies.
I think that's like super important. And I've always preached this too about having your own morning like time to yourself, right? There's never like clients know, like as soon as I wake up, I know I have a whole bunch of messages and you know, from all over the world, whatever, WhatsApp. I don't look at shit, right? I take care of number one, me first, right? I do my 4S's, and y'all know me: shit, shower, shave, and smoke, right? So and then I go to the gym, and then you know, and I have a whole process. And you're right; these morning times are sacred. These morning, like for you know, for me, it's like even for Mike, he has his own thing that he does, and I think that's super important because nobody wants to just roll out of bed and go to work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I tell people that all the time. Like I used to have clients get upset at me, be like, "Hey, I text you at like 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. because I know you're up." I'm like, "All right, well, how about you just roll out and go into your boss's office and just work?" You know, nobody wants to do that. So it's a respect thing too. So I just think that's super important that y'all like just from just all aspects. That's you know everybody has their process. But I do like I want to thank y'all because we had this monster fucking last weekend, right? That shit was so massive, and that whole CTN exclusive, the whole Marcus project, fucking, my whole shit was just so bomb. And I had the best people that I could ask for to come help me do this thing, and they're people that I freaking know, like personally. Slander, Taro, like naturally, it's just. I was like, man, I wanted to work with this dude, you know, for a while. I've been like following his stuff. And then like, as soon as we got on the phone, I was like, this shit's going to be, as soon as we talked, I was like, oh, he's definitely got my whole shit together. So just interaction with everybody. Everybody loved him just being new. Everybody loved fucking Congo. Right. And just, y'all should just check out their stuff, you know, and what we're about to create. We do plan on doing like more media weekends, right? And just focus on just the content. But we're going to be doing just off the wall creativity shit, right? And I think that's super important. Anything y'all want to say about the weekend?
That shit was gas. It was dope. It was good. It was good vibes all around.
Yeah. Congo's just thinking back. He's like, yeah, I was there since Thursday.
Yeah, I've been there since Thursday, but it was like everyone was so into it, you know? Even on that Sunday. The Sunday, I mean, I was there since Thursday, but I had a chance to like interact with everyone. And then, I mean, they had such good vibes, bro. All the late.
What y'all think about like after getting out of like, you know, tourist part of Orlando and going to real Orlando? Totally different vibe from getting out of that hotel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think downtown Orlando is super underestimated. I think it's one of the chill. If you're trying to be a creative person, I think downtown Orlando is like unlimited, like no bullshit.
Yeah, I get that vibe from it, man. It's just like real carefree and just like it's just like a energy just like around that whole place, man. It's just like I can make up some shit here. You know what I'm saying? My mind is at ease.
Mm-hmm. And that ramen's great.
Facts.
Yeah. You got any questions, Mike?
Yeah. Well, really, like kind of a statement before we start getting into more of it. You know, I knew what you were doing. I knew what you had planned, but I didn't know any specifics. And just seeing kind of like the stories following along with y'all, and then you see everyone doing their own thing, their own element in the background. They're doing things here and there, and it's again not there at all, but you can tell that, man, everyone is in their own element. Like it's man, it almost seemed like the show you had wasn't even, it was like a secondary. The main thing was all the creativity that was going on in the room. And again, what's crazy is everybody's doing, there's like 4 different things going at one time. No one's like bumping into each other. Everyone's in their own element. And you could just see like the respect of like, hey man, you're over here. Cool. I'm going to be over here. I'm going to be doing this thing. And I thought that was dope, man. Like I said, I loved it from the whole point of just seeing everyone doing their own thing. And you even see the girls too, and they're comfortable, they're relaxed. There's like, I think so many different things going on. And I thought that was amazing, man. I love that. But one of my questions, to y'all really is, y'all talked about y'all's time y'all get up and those type of things. Another question I have for you is, it's a 2-part question. Like, how do you know, when are you the most creative? And then how long did it take you to figure out that you're the most creative at those times?
All right. Okay, this is gonna sound weird. But this is more of like a yearly perspective than just a daily. I mean, obviously I'm creative in the mornings and at night, you know what I'm saying, when it's quiet, when it's dark. But the fall and the winter, I'm a whole different monster.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. What about you, Congo?
Me, I'm my most creative probably around like after 12 o'clock. After 12 o'clock, after I do my like morning routine, my after lunch, then I'm my most creative. But I can tell you this though, I'm like the biggest procrastinator ever. But then I love it because I work my best under pressure. Actually,
You like crunch? You like that? He's that crunch time worker. He likes.
I'm the most creative under pressure. It's like I tell Marcus all the time, like I don't know if I told you this, but then I don't plan any of my shoots.
Yep.
I don't plan anything. I just wing it, and that's my best work actually.
I think that's why we all work so well together, because we're all, even I was even talking to Tara, like we're all impromptu as fuck, right? So like I don't like scripted things. Like I just boom, do it like that.
You can't control things, Sometimes you
Yeah.
That's a little different. Like if the overall set is controlled, it gives you the opportunity to do shit on the fly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I love the fact that like I was able to create that type of environment, man. And because I know everybody, so I knew everybody would get along. Just because I don't fuck with people who don't have good energy. I don't fuck with it straight up. So if you're fucking with me, then you already know you're somewhat of a damn good person. You know what I mean? Yeah. So just off of me, but for me, from being most creative, I know this is gonna sound weird, for me, but in the morning time, I listen to some grungy fucking music. You know what I mean? And I don't know, it reminds me of just like where I come from. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just reminds me of just like, man, I remember I was like this age and I was going through the grind. This song reminds me of this. You know what I mean? So it reminds me that these songs, saying they relate to my life so much that it's like, it just makes me not forget like where I came from. If that makes any sense. So it keeps that hunger still going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, music is the closest thing to a time machine we'll ever get.
Yeah.
I would have to agree with you on that. I would have to. I've never heard that before, but god dang, I would have to. I would totally have to agree with that. But Mike, I want to capitalize something you said last week. Like, it looked like everybody was having fun, like in that whole weekend, and that was the fucking truth. Everybody had a fucking blast. We even had ladies like, "Oh my god, there's too many cameras. I don't know which one." Mel. Just
Mel.
Yeah, it's just it was so much going on, but that was the energy, and that's what I've been trying to bring. So when you have when you do a CTN exclusive, when you're on this squad, you're gonna get something just like that. You're gonna get like, hey, man, it looks like we're on vacation and everybody's having a blast. And honestly, we are. We are having fucking fun. There is a lot of things going on, right? There is no drama, right?
Too, Marcus. It was like after every photo shoot or during the photo shoots too. I was able to like release like behind the scenes of you guys too.
Yeah, I love that.
So, yeah, I'm pretty sure
the experience, and that's what I'm trying to create. Like I'm trying to create experiences. Experiences in that you only can get, you know, from a genuine place. You can't, this shit can't be mimicked, right? What we're doing and what I'm creating, and that's what I'm trying to do. But I wish Alex was on here, man. You know, that dude was beasting it out. Shout out to Karen too. Shout out to Karen for fucking standing on your feet all day and busting out all that damn makeup. Holy hell.
Yeah, she
you
went
know?
hard. That's like an unsung hero that day.
Yeah, hell yeah. Shout out to Karen, Exemplary Bikinis. Y'all should check her out. Shout out to her. Jesus Christ. We need another makeup girl.
Yeah.
So anyway, for future things, this is what I was thinking, like I was saying, talking with everybody. Definitely want to do a Miami weekend. Definitely want to do another Orlando weekend. Definitely doing fucking Vegas, right? Definitely want to go out to LA. Since it's back open, right? Atlanta, like a motherfucker, because I would like to go home, and Slander needs to go to Atlanta too. We got family there. You know what I mean? But it's a great city. It's a great city to shoot at, you know, just stuff like that. And just creating just more bigger shit. So other than that, man, you got anything else, Mike?
Yeah, actually I do. I want to ask y'all a couple questions on those things. So, they mentioned like how y'all are traveling the world, doing these things. And I know there's people that are listening to this and being like, man, like that's the goal in life, is be able to work, travel, and those things. But I think a lot of people have a hard time seeing the end result and seeing where they're at and kind of bridging the gap. So if y'all could, what are some of the things that like helped was a turning point? Because I know Congo already mentioned what he was doing ahead of time, and now he's doing this full time. But what was that point in life where it started clicking, where now you can travel, work, you're living this life where you're creating things, you're putting out good vibes, you're putting out good energy, but more importantly, you're traveling and seeing the world and doing those things. What was that kind of connection? And then what was that point of you where you're sitting saying, I can actually do this full time?
Yeah, you just got to put in the work in the trenches. You know what I mean? You got to be on top of your content. Like in the early days, before I was even getting paid to do shit, I was doing shit out of my own pocket just because I wanted to see it transpire visually. You know what I mean? And it was like, never put the camera down, like literally put myself out there.
Same answer for me. Like, just keep grinding, put out content. And when I first started to, I have probably done this for like 5 years now. And, when you first start, I mean, you have all kind of eyes and people talking about you, about saying that you're making the wrong decision to like do this full time. And then of course you're not going to see any like money or any income come in for like a few years. But I mean, to me, I had the vision that I will make this amount of money, or I will like be able to travel and all that, and like I told Marcus earlier offline, I was like, the reward for hard work is more work. And yeah, it's true.
Yeah. I think it's dope. Because like, having all y'all there, y'all had to put y'all's ego aside. So, in a room full of creators, that if everybody's getting their shine, and again, you can tell y'all vibing together and stuff like that, you can tell the ego's not there. Cause I think that's one of the biggest things people have is if you're creative, you think it has to be your vision or this, or it has to be only you.
Honestly, I appreciate everybody just let me be myself. Right. Cause I know I'm a lot. Right. I'm a lot. I have to tone down myself. And Kong knows me. Right. So I'm like toned down a lot around people because I can turn the fuck up really quick. Right. But, and I'm just so chill. I'm like such a chill person. Right. And I respect everybody. But to just disrespect it is like an insult. It's just so insulting because I have so much love for everybody else. You know what I mean? So it's like you going out your way to like disrespect me. So yeah, I'm gonna get pissed, But I just think everybody should just let me be myself because everybody know I walk around smoked out all the time, right? Everybody, that's just my thing, right? That's just my thing. And Congo's doing his thing. Slander's doing his thing. Alex is being himself. Alex comes to me. It was like, man, this is like the most chill vibe, working with everybody. You know what I mean? That was coming from creators. That's a big thing to be your own person. You know what I mean? So, and there's a lot of bumping heads when it comes to that. Everybody wants to be like a chief, So, but yeah, just happy about that. Everything just smooth and worked out. And I had to ask a lot of people. I'm like, how did it look on the outside? And even my sister was like, it looked like you was on vacation. She like, it didn't even look like you was at work. You know, I was like, perfect. You know, so, but yeah, I appreciate that, man.
You know what I always tell people? I'm not working. I'm living, you know?
Right.
I'm doing
Yeah.
my purpose. And
Yeah.
there are some people that, I mean, they have bosses and all that, and they're like 9-to-5ers, but then I'm not working. I'm living. So
Yeah, I think you become totally free, right? I think the first step of any type of freedom is not giving a fuck what people think. Right? That is going to have to be the first step you take, and it's going to come in all forms. It's going to come in family. It's going to come in close friends, right? And you need to get over the fucking fear that some of them are just going to have to go to grow, right? And a lot of people, I feel like they hold on to that and it holds them back. And then just like, hey, man, you just got to take care of yourself, you know?
Thanks.
You know, dude, I can tell you, starting off my business, how many people starting off my business, how many people was like, hey, this is not going to work. You should just retire out the military. This is da 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 da. You know, you hear so many no's, and you're like, and then like for anybody starting off an entrepreneur, or just starting off, like you're gonna go through this phase of like fucking like to yourself. You're gonna go to this phase of like nobody believes in you but you. You're gonna go through this phase of like, fuck, man, I thought this dude or this person or shit, my mom had my back, but they don't. You know, you're gonna go through that, and that's just part of fucking growing and shit. You know,
part of the process.
Hell yeah. So other than that, man, I've been like, thank y'all for coming on the podcast. You know, we're gonna wrap this up pretty quick because I know y'all are like, you know, busy, but I just wanted to introduce everybody to who they are. Y'all will find all their information listed below. Listed. Mike will get all that in there. But if y'all want to, go ahead and shout y'all's Instagram out.
You can follow me on Instagram, Slander King, all one word.
And you can follow me on Instagram, Congo, Cuong, then Congo. It's one word.
Yeah, and we'll put Alex's stuff down too. So again, we're gonna be dropping more stuff, but Vegas is about to be fucking wild. So yeah, let's do this shit. So thank you guys again.